That must be the so-called Spanish boot. I don't think you can get far in that. The crank isn't sharp enough. I can't drill into it with that. If I put that here, and then that here, then I've got a drill. Now then, hooves up. Those are strange notches. Still got the hooks to get on. Then I don't need much more. The horse isn't in a good place here. I should hook on the right once I've got the horse where I want it. The guard wouldn't hesitate to chop my head off if I simply walked out of the prison. A grinding wheel. Way too heavy to carry for long. A grinding wheel. A terrible invention. This thing isn't exactly the crowning glory of the inventor's art. More like something knocked up in a tea break. Ramon? Who else is with you?
The Emir.
The former head of the city of Tripoli.
Quite correct. I've been a prisoner here for 7 years, since the Spaniards occupied the city.
How are you both? You've been stuck in here the longest of them all, yes?
Yes, anyway, at least I'm still sitting up, as opposed to your brother. He's got a fever, he's not at all well.
I'll look after him in a minute. I just need something to get the door open.
Forget the crowbar. Better look for a key, because believe me, without that, you just aren't going to get the door open. I was personally involved in the construction of these cell doors. They are absolutely break-in and break-out proof. I wanted them like that. And it has to be said, I certainly got what I wanted.
Right then, get the key. Ramon, did you hear? I'll do that. Just hang in there.
I fear he can no longer answer. His fever has got worse.
Zerzur. Zerzur.
What? What's he saying?
He's fantasizing about the lost desert city. He's mentioned it a lot these last few days.
Zerzur, whatever. The most important thing now is to get the key. A terrible invention. I'll take it apart again. It's holding, but I can't push it yet. Up you go. The horse isn't in a good place here. I should hook on the right once I've got the horse where I want it. Now I might be able to drag it a couple of cubits at least. Now I can push the thing. Now we want to see if this thing might still be of some use. I've got the horse hooked onto the chains now. I can put the axles to one side now. The horse is hanging on the chains. Fits too. Ho ho! That's going to make one powerful projectile. The guard wouldn't hesitate to chop my head off if I simply walked out of the prison. Ramon?
Theodore.
Get the key.
The door hasn't done me any harm. No need to smash it to bits. Hasta la vista, compañero. No key on him. Damn. The guard didn't have a key with him. I'll take it with me again. Jamila, psst. Here, this is for you, with best wishes from the prison guard.
Theodore, you just get better and better.
I know. Now all I need is the key to the prison. Then we can...
What are you whispering for? There's somebody there! Get away from the window! Away from the window, I said! Are you deaf? Right then. I'll show you who's the master around here.
And I'll show you whose daughter I am. There! Take that, you cursed murderer! Would these be the keys you're looking for?
I think they are. I've got the key to the cell. Now let's get off to get Ramon. Ramon, my dear brother.
Theodore!
The fever has gone down, but we need water, food.
Yes, we're leaving here immediately.
Open up the other cells first, please. There are other prisoners.
You're free! Come on out! Come on!
Hey, what's going on here? Have you been partying without me?
Rafi, where have you come from all of a sudden?
I climbed over the wall. Where's Jamila?
In the palace. We're not finished with the guards. There's 2 of them running around still.
Good. Then there is something for me to do. I've got a saber. You take Jamila's for now.
Hey! The prisoners have broken out! Help! The devils are free! How quickly the tides can turn.
Mwah. Mwah. Good work, you two. That went quicker than I thought.
I've heard you say that once before, only this time it sounds much nicer.
And now?
Well, there's those two in the prison to be dealt with, and then we're out of here. Or do you want to weave yourself a victor's laurel wreath?
But where are we supposed to go?
To the hideout first, and then you can discuss what's next.
I'm so happy you're getting better, Ramon. All of you.
We have to thank you for that, Fyodor. We wouldn't be sitting here if it weren't for you.
While you were having your fever, you mentioned something about a city.
Yes, Zerzur, the legendary desert city, which is in no way lost, as many maintain it is. It is only uninhabited. The only person living there is the Queen. The inhabitants have all been scattered to the four winds, but they'll find their way back, and quite soon, since it's the longing for their home that draws them back. And not only that.
What do you mean?
There is something which binds the inhabitants to their city. It's the water which they drank as children, and which still has an effect on them. Water which can heal all wounds, and which gives the Zerzurians unlimited life force.
Where do you know all this from?
From the Zerzurians themselves. Drinking the water has a small side effect. The hair turns white, and the eyes grow brighter. Yes, we are Zerzurians. You too.
But my hair's black.
Because you have never drunk the water. At least not directly. Our mother was pregnant with you when she had to flee Zerzur. But your eyes are just as bright as ours.
But I don't understand.
I know, Fyodor. That's because you've never felt this longing in yourself. But I have. You know that I've spent my whole life looking for a reason for it. And now that I know it, I don't want to spend one more day without a home.
You want to go to Zerzur? Seriously?
All of us.
But you're all ill, completely unfit to travel. We can certainly find a good physician in Tripoli.
There is only one medicine that can heal us.
But how do you see this working? If you're right, then this city lies somewhere out in the desert. You don't even have the strength to stand on your own 2 feet. How are you going to march through the desert day after day? And carrying provisions, water and all of that?
We'll manage it. The thought of Zerzur will give us the strength.
But that's ridiculous. It will be certain death for you.
No, Fyodor. It's our one chance of survival.
I'll find the city and then find the shortest route and then come back and get you.
But you don't know enough about it. That would be much more dangerous.
I value your concern, dear brother. But trust me, I have freed you from the clutches of the Inquisition and will now also find the desert city, lost or not. We'll set forth in 3 days.
No, not in 3 days. We have to hurry. We are not the only ones who wish to travel to Zerzur. The Grand Inquisitor will soon be setting out for there too, just as soon as he has found what he's looking for, and that won't be long now.
What's that you're saying? The Grand Inquisitor wants to go to Zerzur.
That's why he was looking for us. He needs the key in order to get into the city. And then it will be too late for all of us.
And where is this damned key?
Nobody knows exactly. The key was broken into several parts and distributed among the Zerzurians before their great flight, when they scattered to the 4 winds.
But the Grand Inquisitor has been searching doggedly and with all means of force, and certainly has already collected some pieces together.
Already got a few pieces. That means not all of them.
I don't think he has.
Quite definitely not. He was extremely angry when he saw that we didn't have any of the fragments.
Yes, but any kind of information is useful to him. He's set off at full speed into the desert.
Then we have to find the missing pieces, before he does. Then let's go! What are we waiting for?